All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And now running right through it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey. 4 down. Wait, 20. Who 20? 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On the handoff, it's Michel. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Yeah, baby. Tight end left. Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Kill. One play at a time now. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Wait, 20. Check. Hit.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
4 down. Wait.
On first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
44.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And some room to work. He's at the 50. The 30, past the 20, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there, 84 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Alpha, go!
Brady to throw on second down. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. The former seventh-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback and not just a productive one.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 69 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Bortles now on first down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there's going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from...
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on third and goal. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee from 6 yards away. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Brady. It got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady now on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dewan Smoot coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. So tough to stop Gronk. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go! Here we go. 44 Tom! Check. Move! Right here.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Flushed out right.
Watch the pass.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Tight right. 4 down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, spread spread right, smack. Sunday. 11B. 11B.
A fake to Fournette, now it's Bortles to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. They can't tackle him. A big play that time for Jacksonville. And even 40 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Lucy.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid.
And he coughed it up. And he'll go down at the 28. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
4 down. Hey, guys, I got you.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now White. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Hey. We got 4. Tight end right. Hey. We got 3.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Brady now on 1st down.
We got 3.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there.
Pick, baby. You see it all day. Pick.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Single. I got 11.
Bortles now on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Bortles.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touch,
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Patriots have it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Bohannon, the fullback, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tommy Bohannon as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Gets it to Gordon. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with White. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And caught by Hogan for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan from 3 yards out, and the Patriots are back within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Bortles. Paul bringing it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Lee's got it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. On third down, Fournette. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Where's 52?
Hey, goal 66.
Brady to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Spread left.
They go play action here on first down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Bunch right.
Here's a give to Fournette. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
3 down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lambeau will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to...
Philip Dorsett by himself. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 87 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And now out come the Jags. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight right.
Lucy.
On 1st down, Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Throwing now is Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On play action, it's Bortles. Going deep for Moncrief. And this is caught inside. All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway, and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Blue 20, green 80. You got four.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, here's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Brady to Hogan for a big one, 77 yards. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Green 80.
Bortles to throw on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it and avoids the contact by sliding. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. On play action, now Bortles. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lawrence Guy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, he shifts past him. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready? Wait, 20. Round 80. Round 80. Wait, that.
To throw on second down, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Bortles. That is caught inside the 5. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Bortles, and that is incomplete.
Well, there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Here we go.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. That's complete. It's Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Strong right. Strong right. Hey, 4 down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And 1, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. First down.
Start fast, fellas. Start fast. Sub.
4 down. 4
Like 20. 380.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He spins free. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Keep 15. Keep 15. Go!
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
I'll go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Bunch right.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Set. Green 80.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. The open man is Westbrook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Tight end left.
Okay, goal 66. White twist it.
Brady to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
White 20. White 20. Check it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now out come the Patriots. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
Here we go.
Tight end's right. Watch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
To throw on third down. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Bortles now on first down. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw is Bortles. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Bunch right, bunch right, bunch right. Hey, spread left.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady trying to lay one up deep. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Wide! Tight end right. Wait 20! Wait 20!
Sam!
On second down, here's Brady. And a dump off to White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I've got to give it up for him right there. Stared down the barrel of the blitz, acted as his own blitz control, knew he would take the hit, and dumped it off, and they pick up a first down.
That's what the safety valve's there for, right?
That's exactly what he's there for, although most quarterbacks will tell you, I wouldn't mind actually having...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
29, Alpha.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield.
Let's go.
Look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady will try again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Wait! Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Ozzy.
Brady to throw again. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Brady now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Let's go. Let's go.
Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
Alpha.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 5. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Tight right.
Here's White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Everyone's got 4.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw, it's Brady being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
One play at a time now.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Green 80.
Bortles to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw, it's Bortles. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Green 80. Green 80. Green exact.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's third down.
Lucy. Green exact.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Here's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from.
And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Hey. 4 down.
On second down, here's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Trips left.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Wait! Regular.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy.
He's got a man complete. And give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
44, Mike.
Tom! Wait.
Again, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Tom!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Shotgun now for Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Lucy.
Bortles going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
There was the pressure you were talking about. Force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Or the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Brady to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Green 80.
Mike 51, Mike 51. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Again, it's Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
4 down, 4 down.
Now Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Check it.
Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been